This incredible manta is Nandi, rescued in South Africa, now lives here at Ocean Voyager. So we're going to do a health assessment, get some measurements, blood samples. You can see at the front end, we're ventilating her. So she's not moving, she's a little restricted. We want to make sure she's good, highly oxygenated water flow. If you were in a hospital, they'd ventilate you with gaseous air. Here, the gas is in the water because it's a fish. So the first thing we're going to do is a blood draw. So we're lifting up the tail right here, and there's a vein that runs up along the spine in there. It's called the caudal vein, and that's where we want to tap. We've seen this before, so many amazing things we can learn about the health of an animal by its blood sample. What specifically do we hope to learn from this blood sample?
We'll be looking at her blood parameters, her CBC and her white cell count, so all those blood cells that make up the total blood count.
So we've got our blood sample. Now what we want to do is look inside her. Check out her kidneys, her ovaries, reproductive area, bladder, her other organs. And to do that, we're going to use an ultrasound. There's the liver right there. So we can see on this ultrasound, on the monitor, we can actually see Nandi's liver. The liver on sharks and rays is very different than our liver, or even other types of fish. The liver is not only an organ that is involved with cleaning the blood and assisting with digestion, but with these creatures, that liver can also play a big part of buoyancy, actually controlling the level in the water column, which is kind of interesting. So now what we're doing is we're sliding down with this wand, and we're looking at this twisted turban-like material that is actually the colon. And they have a very highly evolved, intricate digestive system to extract every bit of nutrients from the food it's filtering out from its environment.
Don't go away. We're back with Nandi right after this.
Closed captioning and other promotional consideration provided by
To you, they're more than just a pet, so protect them with Canine Advantix 2. Its broad-spectrum protection kills fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes, too. Canine Advantix 2, for the love of dog.
Get serious about cleaning with the Libman Freedom Spray Mop. A high-tech absorbent microfiber pad and perfect pattern spray mean you're done in no time. Libman, family made since 1896.
Odor! Foot odor? Get new Odor Eaters medicated foot powder. Stops foot itch and irritation. Odor Eaters, no shoes, no problem.
Welcome back to Ocean Mysteries from George Aquarium in Atlanta. We're in the middle of an exciting examination on the largest manta ray in George Aquarium. Up-close experiences like this one are the coolest part of my job.
Okay, we've assessed what's going on in the inside of Nandi. Now we're going to get morphometrics. The first is we're going to get a body length where we're measuring from the base of the tail to the front of the head.
So that was 143 centimeters?
143 centimeters. And now we're going to get a total body length, which will be from the front of the head to the very tip of the tail. 159 tail.
We'll do over the curve, wingtip to wingtip.
Okay. Now, are you guys going to roll this over the surface? Right now. To the very tip, correct? 352 centimeters. That's like 11 feet. Big, big creature.
With the examination complete, we lower the platform and let Nandi do the rest.
All right, here we go. Awesome experience. Now carefully, we're gonna slide Nandi out. Make sure she doesn't hit the wall. And there goes Nandi. No worse for wear. But all that information is so incredibly important to keeping this animal nice and healthy at George Aquarium. What a great adventure this was. I'll see you next time on Ocean Mysteries.
Jeopardy! Tonight at 7:30 on ABC7.
This is Litton's Weekend Adventure. When you see this symbol, you know you're watching a show that's specifically designed to be educational, informational, and entertaining.
Today on Sea Rescue, A young dolphin is trapped 25 miles inland in fresh water that could kill him.
Dolphins are not really adapted to be in fresh water.
This team of determined rescuers is there to help, but the dolphin doesn't know that.
He jumped right out of the net.
Then the inspiring story of a loggerhead sea turtle that's sick and can't see.
She was definitely on death's door.
Can this pioneering team give Briar, the sea turtle, the gift of sight?
I'm Matt Gutman, and we're on a sea rescue.
Dolphins, like the ones you see here at SeaWorld's Discovery Cove in Orlando, are saltwater animals. In the wild, they live in the sea and in the brackish water of estuaries and inlets near our coasts. But in this sea rescue, a young dolphin travels too far inland, ending up in a freshwater bayou in Texas. Now, dolphins can't survive for long in a freshwater environment, so the race is on to rescue this wayward dolphin.
It's early morning, and the rescue team at SeaWorld San Antonio in Texas receives a request to help save a dolphin 300 miles away.
The SeaWorld rescue team gets ready to go into action. We load up all of the nets, we get the boat hooked up to the trailer, and we take off and make the almost 5-hour drive to Cow Bayou, which is near the Sabine River.
This is where they're headed. Cow Bayou, a slow-moving body of water that connects to the Gulf of Mexico near Port Arthur. Somehow, a young male dolphin has managed to swim 25 miles inland to the bayou, and now he's trapped in fresh water.
Dolphins are adapted to live in saltwater or marine environment, so their skin's not really adapted to be in fresh water. It'll begin to swell and they can develop skin lesions, which can then be a portal for infection and can be a life-threatening issue.
Texas Parks and Wildlife officers have been observing the dolphin. They grow increasingly concerned for the animal's health, so they call dolphin specialists for help.
This animal was not swimming in a natural pattern. It wasn't traveling. The animal did exhibit some freshwater lesions. If left in that location, it would likely not survive.
At the mouth of the bayou, a rescue team assembles, made up of the Texas Marine Mammal Stranding Network, Texas Fish and Wildlife, and SeaWorld. And 3 rescue boats race towards the dolphin's last known location.
Our plan was to encircle the dolphin with a net.
They lay out hundreds of feet of netting and a wide circle around the dolphin. It's a time-consuming process made even more difficult by all the obstacles in the water. Logs and branches below the murky surface snag the net.
We completely surrounded the dolphin in what we call a compass.
And we were able to get him in a relatively narrow area.
We thought we had him.
He saw that he could get up over the net. And sure enough, he went right up and over.
It's disheartening for the rescuers because they were so close. They now have to pull in their net and start over.
There he is, right there.
All the rescue folks that were on the boats kind of looked at that and went, oh, that's not a good thing, because he just learned how to get out of the net.
Oh, he's heading out, guys. He's heading out.
The rescuers refuse to be discouraged. They painstakingly redeploy the net for a second try. Once again, the dolphin keeps his eyes on them as they close the compass around him.
Sure enough, as that net started closing in on him,
He jumped right out of the net.
so he obviously had learned from the first time, hey, this is how